And your first derby game, October 2000, I think Nick Barmby had just moved back to Liverpool, or not back to Liverpool from Everton. That sort of spiced it up a little bit. What are your memories?
Yeah, I remember that. The thing is, when you come from, I'm from Leicester, so coming from Leicester, our local derby is Derby, and it's a derby, but it's not quite like this. You know, the whole city's a buzz here. You tend to stay away from the city a little bit because you can get drawn into it, and going on that pitch, and you can feel the tension. You can feel the tension from the fans and wanting us to do well, and then you add to it that Barnes has just gone from one side of the park to the other, and you're seeing the papers all hyping it up as well, but you feed off that energy. And I loved it, to be honest with you.
So you're in the tunnel. You're walking out of the tunnel. Was that the most pressurised situation you'd been in as a player?
Possibly, yes. But again, it's fight or flight, isn't it? In them sort of situations, you can see them. They're trying to puff up their chests and make themselves feel better. And we know that, with all due respect, we've got better players. And if we could actually put on a performance, we know that we could win. But they're possessed. They step their game up tenfold, and it was just great games to be in.
You're quite a laid back character, but what were you nervous going into this game?
Not so much nervous, just anxious to get out there and start performing. I was generally not nervous before games, just wanted to play, wanted to go out there because that's my arena. And it's funny because people ask you, oh yeah, but because I'm more nervous talking in front of 10 people than actually playing in front of 90,000. That's what I know. That's my arena. That's all I know. So I'm happy to go out there like that.
And the game starts unbelievably. Nick Barmby scores, I think, in front of the Everton fans, and great start as it was. I mean, what was the atmosphere like?
Yeah, the atmosphere is crazy, especially in derbies, and the only other thing I could possibly put it to is the European nights. They're so loud. When the derby is like that, the tension there, and then it just explodes when you actually score a goal, and you can feel the crowd screaming at everyone. So yeah.
And how did you feel about the Everton players? Was there a greater edge?
Yes, because it's all about the city, isn't it? It's all about the who runs. Funny enough, is who runs the city at that time. So you want to go out there, and you know that you're the better team. But you got to go out there and perform. You got to go out there and show them that. And there's a greater respect for them because they're going to come and turn up. They're going to show up and they're going to try and give it their best because they want to be. That game means so much more to them. So we knew that they were going to show up.
And I think Kevin Campbell equalises for Everton. Then early in the second half, you score your goal. Talk us through that moment. For you personally, in a Liverpool jersey, scoring against your biggest rivals, what did that mean?
It means a hell of a lot because the significance of the game being a derby and the fans being able to walk around this city and gloat, and you become an instant hero.
You're not a gloater.
No, not me, but the fans being able to gloat as well. Do you know what I mean? So. If it's one game that you're to score in, that's the game.
Had you arrived in that moment? Had you arrived?
It feels like it, doesn't it? You're on cloud nine, scoring against your closest rival, the City, for the City. So yeah.
So talk us through. So it was a 30-yarder. I mean, how many is 30? Was it 25 yards, or are we going to get closer to the goal?
What was it? I think it was I would say 30.
And how many 30-yarders did you score?
Not many, especially because generally I'd be more in the box, wouldn't I? So it was if I can remember it correctly, is
you must remember it clearly.
And strike, but it dipped in front of the goalie, so it kind of just went kind of underneath him.
Was it on purpose, the dip?
You know what? I had a technique, and I don't know if I didn't work on it or anything like that, but all my shots kind of at the last minute just dipped. It was good.
And the second derby of the season at Goodison, what was it like as a Liverpool player going across the city? You'd beaten them once, you'd scored a goal. Was there an extra edge in that going into the Lions
because
Den?
you're going into the Lions Den, aren't you? You're driving up to the stadium and you can see the hate.
Is that how you'd describe it? Hate?
Yes, I would describe it as hate, but it's weird because once you finish that game and you get back into the regular season, when I say regular season, but get back into the season, there's no hate there or anything, but it's just for that one tense game, and you feel it, you do. So yeah, going into there, we knew the importance. Again, it was not going to be an easy game, and it never was.
And you scored in this game as well. Talk us through that goal. And
I can remember Didi Hamann, the ball coming to me, and he just, I think first time, played me through, running through one-on-one, someone behind me nearly catching up, and I thought just keep it hard and low, underneath the goalie.
And your form, I think that was your 21st goal of the season. Your form that season was phenomenal. Would that have been your greatest ever season as a striker?
Yeah, definitely. Everything just fell into place, and the love that I was getting from the manager, the players, and everything. And I'm not saying I didn't get that anywhere else, but it was just everything just fell into place, and all I had to do at the times was just play my game and enjoy. That's what I did, and the goals came with it.
And I mean, there was dramatic end to the game. The Gary McAllister free kick. Did you know that he would have the cheek? I mean, because he was a great player, Gary was. I mean, what were you expecting to happen?
I was at the back post and I was expecting him to put it on my head, like everyone else was expecting. The thing is, when I look back, even if I look back now and I'm looking back at it, and I'm saying, how did he even think of this? You know, and I think we had a free kick just before, and he's floated it, and I think he's obviously seen the goalie just moving across a little bit to try and claim it, and then have a quick break. Okay, and then that one, bang. I even now I'm thinking, why?
Yeah, and at the point when he's taking it, what are you doing?
Then you go, ah! Then you run off.
And what was I mean, the aftermath of that, the changing room after?
Crazy, you know. It's a huge game. It's an important game as well. You know, like I say, for the bragging rights of the city, we knew that we were a better team, but you still got to go out there and perform. I played in one game, and you know, they're tough. They're tough games. They're battles. You know, so it was never going to be easy. But then to win it in that manner was amazing.
And just going back to your Liverpool career, sum up what Liverpool as a football club and the city. What does it mean to you?
It's historical. It's something that is going to be cherished by me because of the love they gave to me as a player. That allowed me to go and perform. The fans are amazing. Even now, I go all over the world, and they will stop you and say thank you for what you did at Liverpool, and so on. No, thank you for having me. Thank you for allowing me to grace the pitch. So yeah.
And Liverpool are going well now under a charismatic, energetic manager. Would you have liked to?
Yeah, definitely. It seems like he brings that energy that everyone wants to play for him, and everyone. You see how he's hugging everyone at the end of even though some of them probably don't want to hug, but you know that energy he brings for them to go out there and perform and to be their best. And
I mean, the $1 million question is the title over now? Have Liverpool won it?
You can't say it's over, but it's in their hands. It's a tough one, isn't it? Because you've got City, even you've got Leicester doing fantastic. A couple of slip-ups by Liverpool, which could possibly happen. I can't see it right now, but could possibly happen. And then you've got a race on.